Good evening everyone and welcome to the Film Society of the Year Awards 2020. My name is Deborah Parker and I'm the Chief Executive of Cinema for All. Of course, as you can see, everything is a bit different this year. We're at home, we're pre-recorded and we're sad not to be in person with you, celebrating this special and exciting night. But never fear, we have some tricks up our sleeves as always, and despite us being far apart, we still have a great evening ahead, celebrating some incredible achievements in an unusual year. This is the 51st Film Society of the Year Awards. We could not skip such a long and proud celebration, even though doors have closed and seasons have been cut short. Cinema for All is very proud to continue the tradition of rewarding the hard work of those who spend their spare time bringing incredible films to people all over the UK. This is always the most special and moving night of the year for us, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. This year in particular, there have been some phenomenal activities. Even though the projectors were powered down, community spirit lived on during these tough 6 months. So there's no big in-person celebration this year, but please join us afterwards in a networking Zoom room for celebrations, catching up, and the sharing of our infamous playlist. You think we would skip the dance floor? Never. At Cinema for All, we recognise the hard work involved in getting film screenings up and running, to consistently bring audiences together in your community to see fantastic films. Though rewarding, it's incredibly hard work sometimes. When we see community cinema groups constantly going above and beyond to connect with audiences and build their film programme with creativity, innovation and enthusiasm, it makes us very proud to be part of the community cinema sector. We know the difference you are making to communities. We know the difference you are making to people's lives, this year more than ever. The judges had an incredibly difficult job this year. We must stress that none of them, the Cinema for All team, make any decisions about these awards. We stay completely out of it and leave it to an independently selective, objective panel. The judging team is different each year, and we love seeing them leave the session as completely in awe of and in love with volunteer-led cinema as we are. If you're going to be tweeting during the awards, please use the hashtag FSOY2020 or mention us using @CinemaForAll. The awards this evening are part of the Community Cinema Conference, and I'm so pleased to thank WRS Insurance, Filmbank Media and Mubi for their generous support this weekend. This has been a challenging year for us, and our supporters have rallied round to make sure that we can still deliver the level of support to community cinemas that we always do. Many thanks to them again. And speaking of supporters, as always, a lovely way to kick off the celebration is to reveal the winners of the Filmbank Media Innovation Fund. These special groups will be supported by Filmbank Media to create inspiring and exciting new projects in their communities.
Good evening, everybody. Firstly, I would like to send a huge thanks to Deb, Jack and the whole CFA team for their exceptional support during these extraordinary times, and for organising this hugely important annual event, allowing us all to come together this weekend. Once again, this year our judges had the very difficult task in deciding the 2 recipients for the Filmbank Innovation Fund, and we are delighted with their choices. The recipient of the £2,000 award has very ambitious plans to launch their Love Cinema Hate Racism project to celebrate East Asian cinema and culture, using community cinema as a tool for a more cohesive community. Sadly, during this time, the East Asian population in their community has had to face abuse on their streets in the fallout of the COVID pandemic. We are all desperately sorry that they have had to deal with that. An impressive and extensive range of activities are planned, which include Japanese animation screenings, manga workshops for children, Chinese New Year screening with dumpling cooking workshop, East Asian queer cinema screenings and panel, celebration of an East Asian female filmmaker, as well as short filmmaking workshops. So we wish every success to the Brighton Community Cinematheque.
Hello everyone, this is Rory from BCC, and on behalf of our entire team, I just want to say thank you to Filmbank Media for funding our project as the second place recipient of the Filmbank Innovation Fund. There are dogs here. You know, these past few months have been so boring for many reasons, but only made worse by the fact that we haven't been able to put on any screenings or, you know, go to the cinema at all. So thank you for giving us something to really look forward to come next year, and for funding a project that we're really passionate about. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank the entire Cinema for All team as well. We've only been going for less than a year. I think it was around this time last year that I first contacted Cinema for All about the Launchpad program, and it's really thanks to everyone's support at Cinema for All that we've been able to even have the confidence to go after larger projects like this, you know, to hope to make a bigger impact with the work that we do. So thank you Filmbank Media, thank you Cinema for All, thank you everyone.
The recipient of the £3,000 award plans to introduce young audiences to the world of film and the benefits that cinema therapy offers, establishing links and running initiatives with the hard-to-reach sections of the community. They are focusing on young people who find the multiplex challenging, whether it is cost, accessibility, or medical reasons, and want to provide a safe and welcoming environment. They will support young people living with mental health conditions and learning difficulties through specially organised screenings for local care groups, as well as providing work experience and employment opportunities for young people within those organisations. For example, True Colours for Autism and Everything Human Rights. Planned activities include a wide range of film events with regular speakers for young filmmakers, asylum and refugee families, and a young person's showcase. This is a really extraordinary initiative, so well done and best wishes for every success to Lee Film Society.
Thank you Filmbank Media for awarding Lee Film Society first place in the Innovation Awards. I'm sorry all the volunteers couldn't be here to say thank you, but on behalf of everybody, thank you so much. It means the world to us. We believe that film can not only entertain but educate, and this award will support engaging young audiences in the wonderful world of cinema, and we can't wait to get started. We've got so many big plans for next year. Thank you again.
What amazing projects. We'll move on to the awards shortly, but first I'd like to say a few words about Cinema for All, the remarkable film societies and community cinemas that we represent, and some of the work we've been doing this year to strengthen community film exhibition in the UK. None of us expected that 2020 would be defined by a pandemic, never mind lockdown. And I know it's not been easy. And I personally have been boosted by the creative ways community cinema groups across the country have been striving to keep connections with their communities strong. Through Zoom film quizzes and online viewing parties, to doorstep film parcel drop-offs, to really help those particularly isolated, it has been inspiring. The team have also been working hard with some incredible work going into our coaching programs and making sure the sector has as much support during these challenging times as possible. I've been especially proud of our new lift package, of which I really encourage you to take advantage. Thank you to all those completing our annual survey this year, and just to highlight a few interesting statistics. The average ticket price for a community cinema was £5.02, actually lower than last year due to a small sample size, whereas the average commercial cinema price was £7.11. Over half of survey respondents held some sort of special event in addition to their screenings. The average audience size was 60, with the largest reported being a huge 304. There were 666 reported screenings before lockdown, on average of 19 per group. 35% of these were British films and 25% in a foreign language. There were 38,330 recorded community cinema admissions until lockdown. Of course, that was based on a small sample size this year, but works out as an average of 1,278 per group. The most screened films in 2019-20 were Fisherman Friends, followed by Capernaum and Shoplifters. Though the COVID-19 emergency brought an end to many screenings, the majority of groups said COVID provided a way of engaging with their audience in a different way. We've been grateful to receive very flexible support during this crisis from our funders, the BFI and the Esme Fairbairn Foundation, and we were also delighted to receive generous donations from a number of amazing community cinema groups. So a very big thank you to Billericay Community Cinema, Belford Community Cinema, CineQ, Chester Film Society, Cranley Film Club, Forest Row Film Society, Frodsham Film Society, Godalming Film Society, Harrogate Film Society, Haverfordwest Film Society, Ilkley Film Society, Keynsham Filmworks, Lee Film Society, Lyme Regis Film Society, Maghreb Cine, Otley Film Society, Richmond Film Society, Selkirk Film Club, Tame Cinema for All, Elsham Picture House, Whitby Film Society, Wimbledon Film Club and Wivenhoe Film Theatre. And we'd also like to thank the following individuals for their donations: Peter Cargin and Hugh Odling Smee. So let's move on to what you've all been waiting for, the Film Society of the Year Awards presentation. Once again, the standard of this year's applications was exceptionally high, and in many categories the judges found it extremely difficult to choose the winners. This year the judges were an esteemed, diverse and independent panel, including representatives from the BFI Film Audience Network, film exhibitors, universities and innovators. The Cinema for All team are not judges ourselves. We leave those decisions to our independent and anonymous panel. And I would say they've really outdone themselves this year by putting together a shortlist that showcases all types of community exhibitors from all over the UK. All the activities, programmes, special projects and festivals that the judges read about deserve really high praise and clearly mean so much to the communities that they touch. We say this every year, but if you didn't get on the shortlist, please don't be discouraged. We still value all your hard work and please do try again next year. You really do never know. So how will the awards work? So all the nominated groups will be announced in alphabetical order by one of the Cinema for All team, who will then read the citation for the winning group. I will then announce the winner, followed by those receiving the distinctions and commendations. We have pre-recorded acceptance speeches from those on the shortlist, but the moment itself will still be a big surprise. So let's get started. Move on to our first award, which is the Dr. Shaw Award for Best New Society. Do you remember when your community cinema was just a dream, just a vague plan that gave you butterflies to think about? Your own cinema with your own film programme, a place for people to meet, to share their love of film and watch stories from around the world. That leap from thought to reality can be huge, and one which many never truly make. To create something brand new, something sustainable, innovative, safe, creative, challenging, welcoming, what an achievement. At Cinema for All, we love to see new community cinemas bloom each year. This award then is given to community cinemas that have accomplished all this and more in less than 2 years, paving the way for a bright future ahead. The award is named after a beloved and dear departed friend of Cinema for All, Dr. Clifford Shaw, whose legacy continues to help community cinemas to get started all across the UK.
And the nominees are Brighton Community Cinematheque, Film Club at Home, Lesflix, Other Cinemas, POSC, and Southport Bijou Cinema. With a programme centred around the community as well as wider communities of colour, this group's ethos is based on showcasing filmmaking that speaks to their audience and helps them see themselves on the big screen. Their programme includes events and screenings aimed at supporting the Syrian community in London, an outdoor screening of a Muslim rom-com to celebrate Eid, and the only non-festival screening of Shadow by the Chinese master Zhang Yimou. With a programme entirely focused on celebrating filmmakers of colour and almost always having a director in attendance, this organisation is unique in programme, but without ever compromising on warmth, community, connections and unity. For the judges, they symbolise the true spirit of cinema. So much has been achieved for such a new group.
And the winner is Other Cinemas. Very well done. Very well done.
Well done!
Thank you, Cinema for All. We're really proud to win this award. As a new society, it means a lot to get the recognition and for our hard work to be appreciated by an organisation like you.
Thank you so much.
And distinctions go to POSC, Lesflix, Southport Bijou Cinema, Brighton Community Cinematheque. Congratulations. Well done. And a commendation goes to Film Club at Home. Congratulations. Well done. Our next award is for Best Marketing and Publicity. So how do you make your group stand out from the crowd in a world of Netflix, cosy front rooms and rainy Tuesdays? What do you do to convince people to come to your community cinema? Community cinemas specialise in doing this, embarking upon the huge task with innovation, style and authenticity, be it with personal social media posts, clear and inviting websites, or sparkling print materials that audiences can't wait to get their hands on. As always, there are a lot of entries for this award, and the judges were impressed by the range, class and professionalism of the materials submitted.
And the nominees are Air Film Society, Deptford Cinema, Film East and POSC. With a strong logo, bilingual copy and national press coverage, this group immediately stood out to the judges. With a programme of exclusively Polish films screened with English subtitles, this group is dedicated to inter-community dialogue, sharing Polish stories both with the community and beyond. There's such a wonderful sense of pride with this group, utilising their distinctive design to communicate their bold and inclusive ethos. The result is that this group has built an extremely welcoming atmosphere where audiences, both Polish and non-Polish alike, are excited to return and have a special night out at the cinema. Promoting integration between communities and fostering mutual understanding. That's the power of cinema.
And the winner is POSC. Really well done.
Good evening, my name is Jakub Krupa and I'm a co-founder of POSC Cinema, the first Polish community-run cinema in the UK, based in Hammersmith, West London at the Polish Social and Cultural Association. This is a great honour to be part of tonight's event and to be awarded with this special award for Best Marketing and Publicity. Obviously, being a Polish community run cinema, we work with the Polish community a lot, but we also feel really happy to be part of the Hammersmith Fulham community in West London. We work a lot with people of all walks of life, all faiths, backgrounds, races, who are always welcome to come to our screenings, and we put extreme effort into getting all of them to come and join us, particularly that over the first few months of our operation, and it's still our first year of operation, we were the only cinema in the borough in West London, so obviously welcoming everyone in. And that clearly brought results. Over 3,500 people coming to our screenings during the first few months, including absolutely unique preview of a BBC news series, World on Fire, or UK premiere of Polish submission to the Oscars, Corpus Christi. It's a great honour to be awarded with this, and we are grateful for that. On behalf of that, thank you from me and the whole team at Polsk Cinema, who I'm sure are watching this: Bart Nowak, Robert Gawłowski, Jarek Wiśniewski and Zubair Dara, who worked extremely hard to get to this point. So thank you very much again. It's a great pleasure to be here tonight, and hopefully see you soon in the cinema. Yours, ours, all cinemas across the UK, when we will be able to open as soon as possible and safe for everyone. Stay safe and see you soon.
A distinction goes to Deptford Cinema. Well done. And commendations go to Air Film Society and Film East. Again, very well done. Our next award is the Community Award. Do you know how special you are to the people in your communities? The act of putting together a screening for the purpose of sharing the experience with other people is incredibly special and inspiring. You want to share your passion for film with others, something we believe has the ability to improve people's lives. The winner of this award demonstrates an appreciation for their existing loyal audience, as well as the importance of forming connections with new ones. They transform the desire to connect with individuals and organisations in their area from aspiration to interaction, creating a meaningful and long-lasting impact. The judges saw some incredibly wide-ranging work from the shortlisted groups, where even political and cultural barriers have been challenged and broken down through the power of cinema.
And the nominees are Cine Sister, Deptford Cinema, Lee Film Society, Movie Mavericks and Wicked Cinema. When, along with everything else back in March, our nation's cinemas closed their doors, many of us worried about our more vulnerable audience members, especially those who are isolated and rely on our community cinemas as a way to connect with each other. Almost immediately, this group sprang into action with what became known as the Orange Bags of Sunshine, curated DVD packages taken straight to audience members' doors to make sure that they carried on watching film even if they were unable to access a digital film club. Very quickly, this grew and grew, with distributors donating films and even chocolate bars and goodies being included in the packages. All this in addition to their regular programme of screenings for people in care homes, screenings for carers, emerging filmmaker support and support for students. The judges said, if this group sees an opportunity to help, they just do it.
And the winner is Lee Film Society. Well done, guys, well done.
Thank you Cinema for All for awarding Lee Film Society the Best Community Award. We're really excited to win this award. It means a lot to us, thank you. We do like to challenge and push ourselves in innovative ways of bringing film and audience together, and we would describe ourselves as film enthusiasts with community spirit. This award means a lot to us, thank you.
The distinction goes to Wicked Cinema. Well done. Commendations go to Cine Sister and Deptford Cinema. Well done. Our next award is the Film Society Film of the Year. Reintroduced in 2013, the Film Society Film of the Year shows the world what type of films communities film exhibitors love to screen and their audiences love to watch. All film societies and community cinemas were asked to vote for their top film of the year, either by choosing the best audience rated film or by holding an audience vote. The only restriction was that the film had to have been shown after the 1st of September 2019. Previous winners include Intouchables, Philomena, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Lady in the Van, and I, Daniel Blake. This year, the winner is Fisherman's Friends.
It's cheering.
Look, what are we waving about?
And we have a lovely clip from the director, Chris Foggin.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for this wonderful award. Honestly, what an amazing achievement for the film, and so grateful and so happy. So thank you so much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart personally. Honestly, so grateful for it. It's just amazing to think audiences have enjoyed this, and it definitely, you know, for everyone involved in the film means everything. So thank you so much. And yeah, I want to put on record thanks to all the amazing cast and crew who worked on the film, who without it just wouldn't have been possible. And they, you know, we had such an amazing time making it, and I had a wonderful time personally. So yeah, it's such a nice feeling that people are enjoying it, and to get an award like Film of the Year is literally just brilliant. So honestly, thank you so much, and I hope you're all having a wonderful evening and you're all staying safe, and yeah, hopefully now the challenge is to make something new, and hopefully you will all enjoy that too. So yeah, thanks again, really appreciate it. Have a lovely evening, and I'll speak to you and hopefully see you all very soon. Thank you very much indeed. Bye bye.
Our next award is Best Student Cinema. Did your school, college or university have a cinema? Student cinemas offer more than just an enjoyable way to pass the time between studies. They are often a base of comfort, learning and a space to connect over film, no matter what your degree or course is in. Student cinemas bring great films to your doorstep for an affordable price, as well as introducing you to a host of new people. This award recognises the heroes that champion cinema amidst textbooks and examinations and make being a student that much more fun.
And the nominees are Film Unit and Warwick Student Cinema. With strong and considered programming, this group combines impressive marketing materials, an exciting variety of inspiring community work, and a commitment to the community with special events and partnerships. After lockdown, with students flung across all reaches of the UK, this group carried on regardless with an online version of their film club, combining Netflix Watch Party for the feel-good element with Mubi's 90-day free trial to expand tastes and broaden horizons. Though this group always does well at the Film Society of the Year Awards, it's important to note that the Committee of Volunteers changes yearly, bringing fresh, creative, diverse curation to the table each year anew.
And the winner is Film Unit. Well done again on this award.
Hello, my name's Ash and I'm the Chair of Film Unit Committee, and I just will say thank you ever so much for giving us this award. It really means the world to us, and it's been such a difficult year, but we've been trying really hard to still be able to be there for our audience and for the people who volunteered with us. So those are the people I'd like to say thank you to. Everyone who's been on committee in the last year, everyone who's volunteered with us, and all of our audience. I want to send big solidarity to any cinema worker union campaigns, and I want to send big love to anyone in the UK independent cinema community. Thank you so much, and thank you for this award.
A distinction goes to Warwick Student Cinema. Well done. Our next award is the Filmbank Media Audience Award. With the aim of hearing the voices of film society and community cinema audiences across the UK, the Filmbank Media Audience Award supports future activities by offering a very generous £1,000 to the winning organisation and is sponsored by non-theatrical distributors Filmbank Media. This year, audiences were asked the following question: how have you and your friends from the community cinema kept the joy of watching films alive during lockdown?
And here we are at the Audience Award. This year, we posed the question: how have you and your friends from community cinema kept the joy of watching films alive during lockdown? In the past, one of the strongest points we hear repeatedly at Filmbank Media is the importance of getting together, so we were very keen to hear the results of this question. Technology has played a crucial role, of course, in allowing all of us to keep in touch with each other. And so it's proved for the community cinema audiences. Although we did hear of one organisation delivering DVDs to those they were concerned may not have had access to the internet, which was such a terrific initiative. So, without further ado, the receipt of this year's Audience Award is the Fording Bridge Regal Cinema Club, who have offered a weekly screening with their members voting on the choice of film to keep everybody involved. The community spirit was kept alive by very active opinion and sharing on social media pages. So well done, Fording Bridge Regal Cinema Club. Your members were very passionate in their praise of you and the work the committee has done on their behalf to keep the cinema and community alive. Well done.
We've just heard the really wonderful news that we've won the Filmbank Media Audience Award. We're absolutely chuffed. Couldn't have come at a better time in terms of just such a welcome morale boost. We'd obviously like to extend our thanks to Filmbank, but also to Cinema for All for their unwavering support over the last year or so. They've been such a welcome lifeline. We'd also like to thank our wonderful, wonderful members and customers, our super hard-working team of volunteers and staff, and just our general audience for their unwavering support over the last few months. Thanks.
Many thanks to Magella and to Filmbank Media for sponsoring this award and continuing to support community cinemas and film societies in the UK. Our next award is the Film Discovery Award. Do you remember when you discovered the world of film? Maybe you spent all your days in the cinema. Maybe you caught late night screenings of classic cinema on TV. Or maybe you studied film. The Film Discovery Award celebrates film education and was created to highlight the community cinemas that are making an extra effort to illuminate film screenings with extra activities and entice audiences on their own journey of film discovery, showing that film is a language that we all can share and enjoy.
And the nominees are Lee Film Society and Little Wing Film Festival. This group has a fantastic philosophy of engaging with students and young people. These are young people talking to and about young people, allowing them to target particular themes and issues that are of relevance to that audience with thoughtfulness and grace. Their programming tackles themes such as isolation and homelessness, mental health and identity, disability, and showcases strong female-centric narratives, all led by a submission process that ensures the festival properly reflects the issues and needs of young people who deserve to see themselves reflected on screen. Partnering with charities, local business and educational institutions, this group is dedicated to supporting emerging talent and creating the changes they'd like to see in the industry by leading themselves.
And the winner is Little Wing Film Festival. Congratulations.
This is lovely. Massive thank you to Cinema for All for organising this, to our team from Little Wing last year, May, Philippa, Hayat, honestly, like the most devoted and unrelentingly helpful people. Thank you so much. And just a massive congrats to everyone that was nominated, everyone that gets involved in community cinema. The future of film is very much in its grassroots, so it's a privilege to be working alongside you all, working towards the same goal. So thank you, and yeah, enjoy your virtual night.
A distinction goes to Lee Film Society. Well done. Our next award is the hotly contested Best Film Programme. When judging this award, our panel were overwhelmed by the incredible film programmes that are out there. They said all the film programming applications were just fantastic. Diversity and inclusivity appear time and time again. Lots of common ideas: LGBT History Month, Black History Month, Women's History Month, dementia-friendly screenings, autism-friendly screenings. Community cinemas really are supporting their audiences in as many ways as possible.
And the nominees are Deptford Cinema, Little Wing Film Festival, Other Cinemas, Wimbledon Film Club. Accessibility and spotlighting underrepresented filmmakers is at the heart of everything this group does, underpinning their mission and helping them connect with their audience. There is a true filmmaker focus, with an immense amount of work clearly put into seeking new talent, collaborations and connection. Their approach is consistent and dedicated, and we're so pleased to see such a new group win big in the programming category. Providing great film, sharing stories, facilitating human connection and reaching truly wide audiences. This organisation is more than just a cinema. It is a safe space that is vital to the people in their community.
And the winner is Other Cinemas. Very well done. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for choosing us for this award. It really means so much to us. At Other Cinemas, we worked really hard on our film programme, and so to get this kind of recognition and support means so much to us. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Cinema for All.
Thank you so much.
The distinction goes to Wimbledon Film Club. Well done. Commendations go to Little Wing Film Festival and Deptford Cinema. Well done. Our next event is Best Single Event. Immersive screenings are all the rage, whether for families, themed festivals, fundraising events. Each event may only have a duration of a few hours, but your efforts ensure that it will remain in people's memories forever. This award highlights groups that have planned, executed and participated, and then some. Groups that have put their all into a single event to double the enjoyment of the experience for their audience.
And the nominees are Beer Film Society, Chorley Empire Cinema, Lee Film Society, Other Cinemas, Portsmouth Film Society, POSC. A bold event that didn't stand back but certainly gave back. This important screening of Sorry We Missed You, along with appearances from the film's actors, raised awareness of the deep issues and themes of poverty and financial struggles in our society. With the support of the local community, the event raised over £500 for local food banks. Their dedication to raising awareness and leading their community
truly represents the power of film and how audiences experience it. It shows how community cinema can be the hub of an area, not only showing films but supporting the community with warmth, love and empathy.
And the winner is Lee Film Society. Well done, guys, well done.
Thank you Cinema for All for awarding Lee Film Society the Best Event Award. This was for the screening of Sorry We Missed You in partnership with our local food bank. It was an amazing night and we're really honoured to receive this award. Raising awareness to local good causes is something that we're very passionate about, and thank you very much.
And distinctions go to POSC, other cinemas. Well done. Commendations go to Portsmouth Film Society, Chorley Empire Cinema and the Beer Film Society. Well done. Our next award is the Peter Cargin Award for Outstanding Contribution by an Individual. Everyone here knows that the power of community cinema comes from teamwork and supporting one another. Everyone's perspective, skill and time contributes to the operation and success of your cinema. Within these groups, though, exists a catalyst, a driving force of enthusiasm and insatiable commitment that energises both team members and audiences. The Outstanding Contribution by an Individual Award exists to give volunteers a chance to shine a light on the beacons that gleam brightly in their own organisations. In honour of a huge supporter of Cinema for All, someone who has been with us as an organisation for many, many years and contributed so much, we renamed this award the Peter Cargin Award for Outstanding Contribution by an Individual. We're delighted to honour all the individuals nominated today with a certificate in recognition of their valuable place within their organisation. Certificates are awarded to Nolga Valentino, Brighton Community Cinematheque, Adriana Kitkova, Deptford Cinema, and Mariah Matthew, Little Wing Film Festival. The judges, however, have singled out one nominee for a special mention.
In the words of the nomination, words cannot simply describe what this person means to the day-to-day continual running of our organisation. She is one of the cinema's longest serving volunteers, having been involved continuously since our inception more than 5 years ago. In the past year, she's been instrumental in leading initiatives to make the organisation more accessible and well regarded beyond the local community. One of her recent achievements includes spearheading and establishing the introduction of our new Pay What You Feel scheme, which aims to make all screenings and events we host accessible to everyone. The scheme has already had a huge impact in the community and sets us apart from other organisations in an increasingly costly and competitive cinema landscape within London. She's also been busy revitalising our social media with new and sophisticated branding, which now has a bold and uniformed identity. She is an unsung hero of the cinema.
And the special mention goes to Adriana Kitkova, Deptford Cinema. Well done.
Hello, my name is Adriana from Deptford Cinema, and I would like to thank Cinema for All because you guys are incredible and I hope you know it. Also, I would like to thank Deptford Cinema for nominating me. What a truly honor. But also, I am not very good with compliments and you know it. You know it. No, but it's truly amazing and I'm very, very touched. And what I want to say, it's community is important more than ever. You know, we keep saying every year that, oh, this year was hard, but this year was hard and wet and like challenging a lot. And the next few months or maybe even year is going to be very hard as well. So that's why we should be very happy and very, that we have our community around us. And therefore cinema was always here. Like London is a very lonely city, and to have people around you who are here for you, it's truly amazing. And that's one of the best parts of being part of community cinemas. Obviously the film, it's great, and but yeah, the people making the cinema. And yeah, that's what I want to say. And we should be really proud of ourselves for everything what we're doing. And also, I'm very bummed because I would like to dance with you guys, and I can't. And I will be dancing in my room on my own. And I'm gonna still slay it, but I wish I could be there with you so we can have all this awkward dance, and it will be great. But thank you so much. And this video is too long.
Our next award is the Roebuck Cup. The Roebuck Cup is awarded to those remarkable individuals who are involved in the starting of many film societies, keeping the idea of Cinema for All going and supporting the movement in all sorts of ways, often over many years. It was donated by Charles Roebuck, a lifelong cinema enthusiast and national officer of the British Federation of Film Societies. Names have been engraved upon the Roebuck Cup since 1979. Individuals have given that extra something and been an inspiration to the film society sector. This year's awardee is a very special person who truly embodies the concept of cinema for all.
Hi everyone. Collectively, this duo has been involved in the setting up and the sustainability of multiple community cinemas through their work with Cinema Nation, Scalarama, Small Cinema and more. They have been keen organisers at Liverpool Small Cinema, Bigger Adventure Cinema, Toxteth Community Cinema and Think Cinema. Though individual venues may have closed, volunteers are carried with them from project to project, as lasting friendships and support networks are vital for this dedicated pair. With concentration in the northwest of England, but creating lasting networks that stretch the whole way of the UK, these two are dedicated to community cinema, but more importantly to the volunteers behind the scenes. Always giving and open, they see every idea as something to be shared to help create loving and socially responsible community cinemas. Always bringing it back to the volunteers, their safety and their rights, neither person seeks power or status, instead tirelessly working to uplift individuals, their stories, their struggles and their successes. Loved and respected throughout the sector, these champions are an honour to work with, always listening, learning, contributing and pushing for all of us to be more thoughtful and leave no one behind. Though passionate about cinema spaces, it's always volunteers at the heart of what they campaign for, whether that's through Scalarama's nationwide programme and network meetups, or through lobbying for volunteer rights and safety. Never seeking plaudits, they are always keen to pass credit to the other, but we wish to recognise their efforts together with this special award to celebrate the strength of their hard work, which is built on remarkable friendship. And the winners are Michael Pearce and Monica Rodriguez.
Oh my God, wow. That's so amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll tell Monica now. Hey, thanks, bye. Monica.
Wow, what's going on?
I've just heard from Cinema for All that we've won the Roebuck Cup.
The RoboCop, the 1987 American sci-fi film?
No, not RoboCop. Roebuck Cup. It's awarded to people who champion cinema.
Oh, that award! Oh, wow, that is amazing. Cinema for All thinking about us and our work.
Okay, they've asked us to record an acceptance speech. Okay, so what do you want to say?
Ooh, I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Okay, just imagine that we're in a ceremony. Have you got a cup?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I want to say thank you to my mama, to my papa, to my Tio Antonio, my brother Miguel.
Monica, we've only got 2 minutes.
Okay, then. Well, I just really, really wanted to thank all the fantastic people at Cinema for All for believing in us. We have made so many good friends throughout the conference dancing together. And our work is about respecting communities, connecting cinemas, reflecting on what we do and directing to action. Let's really all united and let's keep up with the dancing moves.
That's amazing. Okay, my turn, my turn. Give me the cup, pass me the cup. And thank you very much for this amazing award. It's come at a really special time for us because unfortunately we weren't able to launch our community cinema in Toxteth in April, and Scalarama hasn't been the same this September. So this has really lifted our spirits. It's such an amazing opportunity to connect with you all. You know, because we just feel that if a cinema doesn't have community, it's not really a cinema. So let's all unite. We've got big challenges facing us, you know, not least the environment, and we can't face that alone. So this is for everyone and all our friends. And we'll be together again to celebrate in person. And when we do, what an amazing dance floor we will have. So, viva la cinema!
La lucha continúa!
Bye!
Our next award is the Engham Prize for Film Society of the Year. This is the big one. The Engham Prize for Film Society of the Year is the highest award bestowed by Cinema for All. It's awarded to the group considered by the judges to be vigorous, dynamic in demonstrating the qualities outlined in the individual categories, showing matchless creativity, dedication to their audiences, and the ability to overcome challenges. This prize is awarded to a community cinema that takes all aspects of operation to new heights, forming their community cinema into a beautiful constellation. The winner of this award is community-minded and audience-orientated. The award doesn't just recognise the group's excellence, but its passionate and constant pursuit of it. The winner is able to not just celebrate their success, but recognise and triumph over their challenges. The group that wins this is a resplendent example of community cinema as a whole and galvanises screening groups and audiences alike.
This group has built a substantial profile and following over a very short period of time, establishing themselves as a unique community-run cinema aimed at bridging the gap between migrant communities and British society. At the time of heightened socio-economic tensions and controversies surrounding the debate on migration, they have built something that brings people together for a special night, exploring some of the most universal themes of humanity and fostering mutual understanding and conversations. In the words of their own application, we often see people coming from other migrant communities, as well as Brits and mixed couples, grappling with their own sense of identity and the concept of split loyalties to two or more countries while living in the UK. One of the key messages that we are trying to send is that all these identities are not only not mutually exclusive, but in fact, they are complementary. They make us who we are. By being open to various perspectives that are often underrepresented in UK cinema or wider political and public debate, we bring about the voices, the unheard, and help them to feel seen, heard, and recognised through the medium of world-class cinematography, accessible to all, in a venue that is open to all, forever. In an increasingly polarised world, this seems to be a radical concept. But as this group has proven over the last year, it works. And we are delighted to be able to honour them here tonight.
The Engham Prize for Film Society of the Year goes to POSC, Polish Social and Cultural Association. Wonderful. Very well done. Congratulations.
Woo!
It's absolutely special to be here tonight at the Cinema for All Awards ceremony, because there would be no POSC Cinema if it wasn't for Cinema for All. Over a year ago, when I first approached the team at Cinema for All, asking like, how do you set up a cinema? If we were to do that, how do we go about it? And the mere thought that 1 year later we would be here today with you at the awards ceremony, at the conference over the weekend, and even more now receiving the award for the Engelholm Prize for the Best Film Society of the Year is just absolutely mind-blowing. And I think it tells a lot about the hard work we've put as Bosk Cinema team with Zubair Dala, Bart Nowak, Jarek Wiśniewski and Robert Gawłowski to bring over 3,500 people to our theatre to show them the best films from Poland and Europe, independent films as well, during almost 20 different screenings. And it's been a special time, particularly obviously before the lockdown and COVID struck. But we just can't wait to welcome you all back to our cinemas. I'm sure you as well with all your cinemas across the UK. And we can't wait to visit all your cinemas as well and learn more from you and see how you work. But this recognition tonight is absolutely special for us. And thank you very much for that. And yeah, we look forward to welcoming you to Bosk Cinema as soon as it's safe for everyone. But once again for tonight, thank you very much.
Well, that's it for another year. Thank you, everyone. What a wonderful end to the ceremony and what a superb bunch of winners. As always, you are simply inspirational. Thanks again to our sponsors, Filmbank Media, WRS Insurance and Mubi, as well as our organisational funders, the support of the BFI awarding funds from the National Lottery and the Esme Fairbairn Foundation. Thanks also to our anonymous independent judges, an esteemed panel of community exhibition and industry experts. It's a big task to select these winners and we really thank them for their time. And to the Cinema for All team for pulling this event together. We work with a lovely group of people who truly believe in our shared values of Cinema for All. Finally, many thanks to the awardees for helping us show how great community film exhibition is. This evening means a lot to the team. It's incredibly special to celebrate with you, even virtually. We hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend and tonight's party in the Zoom room. Congratulations again, everyone.